Hello students, Namaste parents and educators. Now we are going to discuss about representation of element which comes within the topic of atom. It is very important to understand this part, alright. It is related to the total number of subatomic particles. Number can be calculated using this topic, alright. General representation of element can be done as X, A, Z, where X represents any particular element, A and Z, these will be two numbers and they will be positive integer. Alright, we have to keep this in mind. They will be positive integer. Okay, A, this means mass number. A represents mass number. Z represents atomic number. At first, we have to keep this in mind. What is this A? What is this Z? Alright. It is not atomic mass. Many times, student have this misconception, A is atomic mass. No, it is not atomic mass. Atomic mass can have fractional value. It can have decimal values in decimal, but A and Z will never have values in decimal or values in fraction. All right. Why is it like this? We are going to understand about it in coming videos, maybe in this particular, right? Let us go to the next point. A is mass number, Z is atomic number. None of A and Z can have values in decimal or in fraction. All right, they will be positive integer. We have to keep this in mind. Now let's know about what does this A and Z represent. A represents total number of proton and total number of neutron in that particular element. Z represents total number of proton in that particular atom of element. All right. Okay. One more thing is there. Can you recall what is the term used for total number of neutrons and total number of protons? What is neutron and proton altogether called? It has already been discussed in the previous video. It is known as nucleons. All right. So in a line, in a statement, you can also write it as A represents total number of nucleons, because the things, the subatomic particles residing inside the nucleus are known as nucleons, and they are nothing but protons and neutrons. So total number of protons and total number of neutrons altogether, you can term it as total number of nucleons. All right. So let us write it here. A, you can also write it as it represents total number of nucleons, and nucleons consist of, we have to keep this point in mind, nucleons consist of protons and neutrons. All right. So now let us see about A and Z in a particular element with an example. All right. Let us take example of sodium. Sodium element or sodium atom can be represented as sodium 2311. One more thing is there. You can also represent it as Na 2311. This mass number, you can write it on upper left hand side or upper right hand side. All right. Both of them, both of these representation are valid. They are correct representation. Z, it is denoted here. All right. Okay. Now let us come to the numerical value and let us calculate about the number of neutrons and number of protons present inside this sodium element. All right. So A denotes total number of neutrons. That means A, which is equal to 23. All right. It will be equal to total number of neutron. Let us represent total number of neutron with small n and total number of proton with small p. All right. So we can write it as 23 equals to N plus P, right? What is this 23? It denotes total number of neutron plus total number of proton. And at the same time, this 11, it is equal to Z, right? And what does this Z represent? Total number of protons. We have already denoted it with P, alright? So, this 11 is equal to P. Now, if you replace the value of P as 11 in this particular equation, you can easily understand from here you can calculate N as 23 minus 11, right? If you put P equals to 11 here, N will be equal to 23 minus 11, alright? Just use simple maths. And number of neutron, you can calculate it as sodium atom has 12 neutrons and this sodium atom has 11 protons. So you can check here, we have the number of 2 subatomic particles, but the next point is we have 3 subatomic particles, right? Subatomic particle electron is also there. Can you try and relate what will be total number of electron in this particular example? We will discuss about it in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you so much.